How's it everyone? Jacques from Dapper Shaves. Welcome back to the rainforest. Welcome to another wet shave, some education and some other interesting stuff. So in this shave, something totally different which you seldom if ever see on this channel, so don't run away. It is going to be a wet shave. So this episode essentially, maybe before we get starting into today's shave, first of all, thank you to all of you. Without subscribers and viewers, this channel wouldn't exist. So I'm thankful that I'm making a difference in some of your lives from a shaving perspective or entertainment perspective or whatever it is, a knowledge transfer perspective. And that's what keeps me going motivated, so thanks for that. So today's shave, we are continuing Hairy Eye. Hairy Eye is a premium barber shop supplier in South Africa. This is the Barbers Union, if I remember correctly. This is a very pleasant, subtle sandalwood vegan-based soap. We're going to continue using that. You would have seen the post-shave by now, and also the pre-shave oil, and I want to quickly give some updates on that. So first of all is why a change in shave? So let's just get that out of the way. I'm gonna shave with a DE razor. So the reason for that is a good friend of mine, a cave diving partner of mine, moved to New Zealand. They've been living there, and he follows my shave episodes. And he asked me, Jacques, I shave with Cartridge stuff, you know, life here is hurried, rushed, but it's crappy, I can't do it anymore, what should I do? So I'm gonna, for you cave nut in New Zealand, hi to Juanita and Alexander, your son. So this shave is essentially education for you. So I'm first of all is going to start with the pre-shave. This is Hairy Eye's pre-shave. So a couple of things. I mentioned that their pre-shave is quite thicker in viscosity, and there's a specific reason for that. They've got a very high castor oil base, and I'll get into the details now. So hence it's not a oily, runny pre-shave, which is very nice because it's controllable. And I know I think castor oil has got antibacterial characteristic to it. We'll get to that shortly. I've got some notes. James watched the video and then sent me an email with a bit more information. The other thing is this post-shave is definitely bayram. It's not cinnamon, but it's a scent maybe people can confuse a bit. So yeah, so the castor oils are helpful for irritation and rawness and that unpleasantness you feel on the skin, plus it's also very slick. Alright, so cave knot. You use a cartridge disposable system. I don't know what that is, but I assume it's got more than one blade in that, and that's the first question you must ask yourself. Why do you need more than one blade? Now, I haven't shaved with a safety razor in a while, so 2 days ago I shaved with a UK red tip vintage collectible, and I used an Ansett blade. We're just going to reuse that. And we'll get into the razor. This is a Fatip razor. The reason why I'm using this is I say it's a great value for money shaver that's going to give you excellent value for money without busting the bank. So I'm going to practice what I preach. We're going to shave with this, and we'll get into blades when we get the cave knot. So as with cave diving, you would know knowledge and understanding of the details is the things that is important. So before I move on, this is a modern razor. They're cheap. You can get them. They're brass, nickel plated. If you're really interested, you can get into the vintage Gillette market or vintage razors. There's hundreds of them. Look at this silver limited edition one that has patina over time. There are many others. I just want to move them out of the way, quickly show you one more. This is a vintage Elschenstrand single edged razor with a large lather scoop. So it essentially uses straight razor wedges, which I hone. This thing shaves fantastic. This is what the box looks like, 7-day set. The straps hanging in the room. But these are the kind of things you can find out there. I'm definitely not going to encourage you to get into that game. You've got work to do. So this is the Fatip I would recommend. It's an open comb. We can get into the details later. I'm going to shave with this, but my favorite from Fatip is this one, is a slant. You'll see its edge is twisted, but we'll get to that. So I've loaded the blade. It's one of these. It's a Gillette non-set. You can find them essentially anywhere. I'm quite sure you can find them. I recommend these. Or if you want something a bit more expensive, Japanese feathers, excellent. And for me, I haven't used these, or I have, but I purchased a whole sleeve for me because based on recommendation, this is the best, smoothest, sharpest blade you can get for DE. So I bulked up on that for when I can't hold the straight razor anymore. Right, so I've moved all of that away. So skin prep is very important. I've put on a pre-shave oil. I've had a hot shower. Those are the things that helps soften up the beard, clean your skin, add moisture back into the skin, which is important when wet shaving. So you don't need a fancy brush. Find yourself a cheap synthetic to start off, get shaving, and then if you want to get into brushes, I can help you spend a lot of money. Why I say start off with a cheap brush, because I'm a firm believer a fool with a tool is still a fool. You're not going to get the results. So get a synthetic brush. They're not going to give you any issues. Learn to make lather with that. Get a Fatip razor, some blades, get going, and then, you know, once you're on your journey, you'll see where it takes you. So, lather, get a quality soap. If you want me to recommend something, I can. Something I know that should be available in New Zealand, Pro Raso, new formula. They make a nice sandalwood. They make, that's the red one. They make one with oatmeal and a little bit of menthol, which is the white one. And then they've got a green one, which is eucalyptus and menthol with some other things, also quite nice. They will give you excellent results. So otherwise, just shout, I'll help. As like in diving or any other thing, the market and the stuff out there is saturated with lots of product. Right, so the reason why you get irritation is because if you've got a system with multiple blades, you know why multiple blades. So I can tell you those things are not sharp, irrespective of what marketing goes with that. And that scratches and irritates your skin. That's the first thing. Secondly, if you've got a bit more stubble, those razors tend to clog up a lot, which causes more problems. So you essentially want a single edge. One of the reasons why I use a straight razor that's a single edge, and these safety razors, DE razors, has been around for more than 120 years, and they all use single edge edges. Don't fall for the gimmicks. So once you've got the razor, you never need to replace it. You just buy the blades, and they're dirt cheap. And you need to get a soap and a brush, which also dirt cheap, and off you go. I don't know what your habits or stuff is. If you do exfoliate or use all kinds of creams and cleaning stuff in the shower, don't do that. Use your brush, use the soap in the shower. It will clean your face, it will exfoliate, and then come to the basin and do your shave. Simple as that. What are the other important things while I keep making a lather? The blades are dirt cheap, so if they start tugging, causing irritation or whatever, throw it away, put in a new one. This is quite nice. You've got a son, so if you find something you like, you can eventually pass down to him. It's always nice shaving with a razor from dad. You know, you can educate him in the right way of doing things from the start. Alright, this lather, absolutely magic. Not gonna waffle too much about that. Just put the excess here on the brush. We'll use that. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do a second pass because I'm doing a lot of talking. We'll see how that goes. And then I'm gonna finish up the shave with some tips on post shave to keep your skin healthy. Right, so preparation important. Once you've done that, you've got your razor, you've got your blade in there, you're ready to shave. So you would see this is curved. And you will see up close where the blade is sitting. So the blade is curved, it's sitting at an angle. You've got to keep that in consideration. So if I take this razor flat against my skin and I do this, nothing happens because there's a guard in front, the blade's back. And if I do this, the cap's in the way, nothing's happening. But somewhere in between there is where the edge is sitting. And that's what you feel with your skin and eyeball with your eye. So this is the angle I want. You want as flat a blade angle to your skin as possible. It's something you would see I do with a straight razor. So you can shave up, down, across, it really doesn't matter. For me, the easiest way to start off is to start across the grain, like this, on your entire face and your neck, and then decide if you want to do another pass. The idea is to get shaving. For me, this is the most efficient way of shaving with a DE blade if you're going to do one pass. So that's what I'm going to do, and then maybe show you if we do touch-ups. So I've got an idea where this angle is. I'll do a couple of strokes, adjust, feel where it is, and then I'll start shaving. So I prefer also do a little bit of skin stretching like I do with a straight razor. It just helps, you don't need to. These things have got a guard in front of the blade that assists with that. But for me, stretching the skin really does make a difference. What you want to do is a very light touch, and all you do is you try and scoop the soap off your face. And the blade will cut the beard. So there we go. I've used one side of the blade. You can now rinse this and then just rotate it 180 and then use the other side of the blade so you ensure you get even blade wear. Or use one side for one side of your face and then switch to the other side of your face for the other side of the blade. All the round areas, your jawline, your chin, those are the difficult areas to shave, so just take your time. On my neck I'm going to go slightly up against the grain. Hair grows in all kinds of directions, so if you hit the area and you're shaving and it feels uncomfortable, just change the direction for that area slightly. So you never want to cause additional irritation or trauma to your skin. So you'll see here, this is smooth. You can go and work like this in the morning, you would be clean. And then when you come home, you would maybe have a slight 6 o'clock shadow because it's one pass and so on. So the other side of your face, you do exactly the same. You can use your right hand or you can use your left hand. I always encourage getting a bit ambidextrous, but I haven't used a D in some time, so I'm just going to use the right hand. If you apply pressure to shave, that's a problem. And I'm gently shaving up all the way onto my lip. Smooth there, no issues. Let's do the same with the moustache. I would recommend pulling your lip over your teeth to tighten the skin. And so, I mean, that's excellent. What else do you need? On the chin, same thing. And there you go. That is wet shaving, and when I'm done here, I'll show you what it looks like. This was 2 days growth. Ouch, that was a bit careless. Right, so did I hit all the areas? I think so. So let's rinse that. I've done one pass, okay? I've had 2 days growth on here. And very shiny, very good smooth. Most of the areas going north to the south like this, I can't feel any hairs because I came across the grain. If I go up the grain, there's areas I'll feel a bit more hairs. Here on the tough areas like your upper lip, maybe on your chin. And the neck is very good, but you might have some stubble because it's going in different directions. So what you can then do is you can just apply, let's say, a little bit of soap of the areas you want to touch up. And then you can clean it up, or you can lather up full again and go in a different direction. So you shave based on how your skin is. That hasn't got a blade in job. What was I saying? Can't remember. Could have lathered up the entire face, done a shave in another direction, just do clean up and continue. It's not rocket science, it's quite easy to do. It's something you can do in a hurry if you need to, with a bit of practice. It all depends on the razor. You can see my shave speed is quite good, and I'm talking a lot. Also, I'm hunting for hairs. So that's me. That's done. So you've shaved now. So I give this a good rinse under warm water, just clean it out. You can disassemble it, find your own routine. Just make sure it's dry and then put it away. Preparation, very important. The shave and the quality of the edge, important. The other important thing is post-shave. That's what we're going to do now. I use the last bit of soap in my brush, which is actually quite a lot, and I just clean my face with that. Make sure all those nice ingredients and oils and stuff in the soap absorbs into the skin. It helps with the healing process. You've just dragged a blade across your skin, so it causes trauma. And that's why a sharp, smooth blade is important. It's useless you've got these ultra sharp blades, but it causes just trauma the whole time. Your skin eventually is not going to like it and not recover in time, especially if you shave daily. Okay, so I'm going to clean off my face. I've cleaned the brush, putting that to the side. So post-shave, you don't need extra products. You can use the soap as a post-shave as example. If you have got a moisturizer, Nivea for men or whatever you use there, you can apply that. You don't need to change your whole routine. In fact, you might get rid of stuff like facial scrubs and nonsense like that. Do it in the shower. So, for me, post-shave, this is an alcohol-based one. You can also find a witch hazel. Just check the ingredients, see that what accommodates with your skin. Maybe, you've got to do what works for you. Your climate there is different. Your skin is different. Your shaving habits is different. Your stress levels are different. All of these things determine how your skin reacts. So if you see your skin's getting problems, itchy, whatever, fix that. Keep hydrating if you need to. So this is an alcohol-based bayram with some other nice ingredients in there, which is a post-shave. That's me. That shave's done. I've got a bit of a scent profile. I got a quick cheap shave in. To put it in perspective, these razors I think you buy in South Africa for 500 Rand. A pack of 5 blades, nonsense, is costing you, let's say, maybe 20 Rand in South Africa. There's 5 blades in here. So, I've seen that if you get with your cartridge system 3 shaves before you throw it away, you can't shave with it anymore. You're going to get about 3 shaves the same off a single blade like this. So this is 4 rand a blade versus the Gillette blades here that run anything between 50 and 100 Rand, even more. So that's wet shaving in a nutshell. For those of you that joined here to understand, get a bit more insight into wet shaving, what you should have, how the whole process works. I hope you found this useful. Equipment is not going to improve your shaves. A new razor is not going to improve your shaves. A new brush is not going to improve your shaves. Practicing, getting the basics right, doing the prep right, that's going to improve your shaves. And then if you've got an itch to buy something new, then go and buy something new. I always say stick with the setup until you've mastered it, understand it, get consistent results, you're happy with that, and then go on whatever journey suits you. I want to thank everybody for joining me on this video. I hope you found it useful. See you on the next one. If you're in South Africa looking for premium vegan-based products, Hairy Eye, they're very good. I just had a Kike shave in 2 passes. My skin looks and feels fantastic. It's got a great velvety feel to it, and as I say, I've been using it on many shaves and really finding great value in it. So well done, James. We'll continue using Hairy Eye on this channel, along with Master Soap Creations and some of the Wolf Blades razors. Those are the artisans in South Africa that's standing out with premium products, and I'll continue supporting them and helping you guys make the right decisions on your shaving. I've waffled a lot.